Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K16 and the first video of the day. We're going to get 6 videos uploaded today. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to upload every single match from tonight's NXT Takeover Dallas before the show starts, just to really get everyone a bit more excited for the show and maybe even see what might happen. The first match is going to be Apollo Crews versus Elias Samson. As you can see there, first time I've used Samson, to tell the truth. I've literally just downloaded him to do this video, so we'll see how he gets on, and hopefully it looks like a good core. The face looks pretty good. It's the best one I could find online, and hopefully he's got a good moveset and entrance and everything as well. But yeah, like I said, we are going to have every video on today. We're probably going to try and upload maybe one an hour. I think I'll get them all uploaded beforehand and just schedule them to go live every hour leading up to the pay-per-view. Of course, we've got Crews versus Samson this video. The next one will be the Revival, Dash and Dawson versus American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. That'll be for the NXT. Then after that, we'll have Austin Aries versus Baron Corbin. After that, we're going to have Asuka taking on Bayley for the NXT Women's Championship. Then we'll see Sami Zayn versus Nakamura, and then we'll see, of course, Finn Balor versus Samoa Joe for the NXT title. Now, I must say, I've just downloaded this arena as well, and it looks really good, actually. Of course, nobody knows what the NXT Takeover or the WrestleMania arena is going to look like as of yet, apart from obviously the guys in NXT. But I quite like this arena. I saw it online and I thought, you know what, I have to have this one. I think it suits this really well, and I'm looking forward to getting these videos recorded for you today. Now, I think I'm actually looking forward more to NXT Takeover than I am to WrestleMania, because I love NXT. Some of these guys, like, of course, Apollo Crews, formerly Uhaa Nation from the indie scene, met him quite a few times when he came over to the UK. He's a really, really nice guy and a top-class wrestler as well. So, can't wait to see how well he does in NXT after Mania. Of course, it looks like the guys like Samoa Joe and Finn Balor might move up to the main roster, which will clear a space for guys like Apollo Crews to finally get himself more involved in the title picture, I think. And it'll be interesting to see what NXT have got planned for Elias Samson. Of course, since TakeOver London, they've really started to push him a bit more, giving him his debut and really brought him onto the scene. So be interesting to see what happens in this match against Apollo Crews, and also, like I said, after WrestleMania, when we get a few of the guys disappear up to the main roster. Of course, we've got guys like, oh, he looks really good, doesn't he? Apart from he is obviously the Honky Tonk Man. I think he has to be the Honky Tonk Man to come out of a katana. I really like this, actually. This really does look really good. For a created wrestler to have his attire spot on and to walk out with a guitar as well, this is really good. You can find this core. It is on the PS4 Community Creations. It wasn't the most downloaded. I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd most downloaded core, but I thought after looking around, this one looked the best. So yeah, let's see. It'd be pretty good to see how this goes, this one. Ooh, some crazy face stuff going on there for Elias Samson. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how these two guys are in the ring. I think obviously Apollo Crews is a lot more physically and agile as well. Is Elias Samson wearing Bam Bam Bigelow's top? I think he is, you know. So let's see how we get on. First match of this day of videos for you. Got 6 today. Of course, we will be doing the same as well on Sunday for WrestleMania, and Samson starting off with that massive knee to the face of Apollo Crews. Yeah, so I'm going to do this with WrestleMania as well. Going to be uploading all, I think it's about 10 or 11 matches for Mania. It's quite a lot. So I'll be uploading all of them as well. So keep an eye for that. That'll be Sunday. And again, I'll be uploading one an hour leading up to the pay-per-view, just to wet your whistles and get you a little bit more excited for the show than what you maybe already am. There's a little bit of an issue with the logo there. The Dallas is a bit blurry, but apart from that, I really like this arena. I think it's really good. The logo's correct, and it's a really good one, this. And it is Apollo Crews taking control now after taking that massive knee to the face. I thought he might struggle in this one, but he seems to be in full control now. Big spine buster. I'm sure Triple H will be backstage liking the look of that spine buster. Of course, a move he used to use quite a lot. Crews now bringing Samson back up to his feet. Big knee to the gut and a couple of big kicks to the chest, and down goes Samson, and Crews is really dominating this one at the moment. And that's the interesting thing about this, is that we don't really know a lot about Samson, really. We've only seen him take out a few jobbers. This will be his first real big match, I think. The first match where he's not going in and we're not thinking we're guaranteed to win this one because they're trying to put him over. This is going to be his first big trial. It'd be interesting to see what happens. I would imagine that Cruz is going to win because Cruz is obviously he lost his last takeover match against Baron Corbin, lost against Finn Balor as well in quite a high profile match, so I can't imagine they'll make him lose again to Samson. I think it'll be a situation where they need to maybe make Cruz look a little bit strong because, say, if he picked up too many high profile losses, it's not going to go down too well for Cruz. With some big kicks to the chest of Elias Samson. Samson back up to his feet now though, and Cruz catches him straight away. What a suplex, exploder suplex. In for the pin goes Apollo Crews to almost a 3 count already. We always had a very, very fast opening match of this NXT Takeover random match here. Those guys now back up to their feet, and you see Samson there went for a belly-to-belly suplex, but Crews managed to avoid it and catch Samson in that arm drag instead. Now Apollo Crews taking Samson up, and there's a jackhammer, of course, a move made famous by Goldberg. And Crews just follows it up with that knee to the back of Elias Samson. A great step up in Seguri as well by Apollo Crews. And I must admit that I've been really behind on NXT, but the last few days I've just been going for it. I didn't have the network for a very long time, so I didn't watch any NXT since probably about last October. And I'm really looking forward to this week's NXT Takeover. So the last 2 or 3 days I have literally been watching every single NXT episode over and over. I think I've got about 10 left to catch up. Great standing moonsault there by Apollo Crews. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Samson on the verge of being counted down there for the 3. Manages to kick out just. Not with much life left in him though by the looks of it. Yeah, so I've really been catching up with NXT the last few days, so I've only really just seen Samson debut. I didn't really know much about him, but I quite like the gimmick. I think it's okay. I don't think it's going to be the most successful gimmick in WWE history, but I think it's okay. I think it's got legs to it. I think it'll do what they need it to do. Samson now bringing Crews back up to his feet. Round into the snapmare. But Crews fights free with a big punch to the gut of Samson. Crews throwing Samson into the corner. Samson fights out that elbow. Crews catches him straight away. Into a backdrop, a very aggressive backdrop as well, sending Samson down hard into the mat. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Enough for a 2 count. I thought Crews might have it there. Locks in the head scissors around the neck and then a few elbows to the face of Samson. And I must say, Apollo Crews is dominating this match up until now. He goes for another couple of big stomps to the gut. Samson slowly back up to his feet, but Crews catches him with that clubbing blow across the back, and now up into a backbreaker. Crews bringing Samson back up to his feet once again. Spins him round. And a big German suplex. And Elias Samson is in real trouble here. Apollo Crews just dominating this match from start to finish so far. But has he got enough to finish Samson off? Dragon suplex. Bridges for the pin as well. 1, 2. Oh, it's not enough. Great move there by Apollo Crews. Showing his core strength with the bridge from that suplex as well. Massive uppercut to Samson. Takes him up. And another jackhammer. Apollo Crews bringing Samson back up to his feet, and surely Samson can't have a lot left in the locker now. Apollo Crews. Great gorilla press. He normally likes to follow that up with a standing moonsault, but I don't think he's going to need to in this situation. Straight for the pin. 1, 2, and no! Samson again just kicks out by the skin of his teeth. Big kick to the back there by Cruz. He must be thinking now, what does he have to do to keep Elias Samson down? Cruz stalking Samson now. What does he have planned here? Takes him up. And there's the spinning powerbomb. But he spun him towards the ropes, and Elias Samson catches the rope, and the referee makes Cruz break the pin. Still, Elias Samson just tries to get back in this match, but Cruz is just too strong for him. And I just DDT-ing that leg into the mat, and Apollo Cruz is dominating this match against Elias Samson here. Another backdrop there by... I almost called him Tony Cruz then. That's my mind's on FIFA. I was watching a bit of FIFA videos earlier. In for the pin goes Cruz. 1, 2. So enough for a 2 count. Elias Samson still holding on this match. No idea how. It's amazing how difficult it is to win matches on this game. It really is, because I've got I have adjusted all of the weightings, and I've actually got finisher strength at the max now, and still it takes 2-3 finishes to actually take your opponent out. Samson now has Apollo Cruz in the headlock and takes him over in an arm drag, a hip toss style move that was. Brings him away from the corner. In for the pin goes Samson. Going to try and steal a victory here, maybe? No, Cruz had enough left to kick out. Samson, it's now his turn to think what he needs to do to finish Apollo Cruz off. He punched the gut by Cruz, and a step up enziguri. Every time Samson thinks he has controlled this match, Apollo Cruz just comes out of nowhere with some big high impact moves. In for the pin he goes. 1, 2, and again so close to a 3 count. But Elias Samson just had enough left in the locker to kick out. Big right hand there by Samson. They're taking Cruz up onto his shoulders. And there's a big gutbuster. Now Samson's turn to layer the stomps into Cruz. Now brings him back up to his feet. Spins him round, and it was a zigzag, I think, isn't it? I thought that was a zigzag. Elias Samson needs to follow up with something as Cruz slowly makes his way back up to his feet. Samson stalking him, clubbing blow across the back, and maybe Samson now can turn this match around, or maybe not, as Cruz... Oh yeah, Samson does fight out of that. Clubbing blow to the back of Cruz, spins him round. There's the snapmare. And looking to maybe slow the pace of the match down. Slow Apollo Cruz down in that reverse chin lock. Just allowing himself to rebuild a little bit of energy, but it's not going to keep Cruz down for too long. Back up to his feet, a couple of elbows to the gut of Elias Samson. Samson goes back with a big kick to the gut now. Front chanting a knee to the face of Apollo Cruz. Sending him into the far corner. Yeah, I do like this arena. Just apart from, it's a little bit of a shame that the logo on the on this front apron is a little bit blurry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that. I'm not sure. I have to have a look, see what I can do. Apollo Cruz now catches Samson once again. Exploder suplex from the corner. Oh, tried to bring Samson back up to his feet, but Samson with the trip, and going to try and get the pin. But Apollo Cruz kicks out after a 1 count. Samson just staring Cruz down. He's trying to steal this victory. Cruz has dominated the majority of the match. Snapmare there by Cruz, and there he is, lock it in. The chin lock, and now a chance for himself to regain a little bit of energy. Take a rest and suck the life out of Samson, but Samson's back up. Some big elbows to the gut. Big forearms as well. Cruz struggling. Samson looked like he was going to go some sort of fisherman's there, but Cruz breaks free with a big punch to the gut and a big knee to the face of Elias Samson. And again, looks like another exploder suplex. Apollo Cruz is loving those suplexes today. Is that going to be enough? Samson looks down and out here. The Cruz is not finished, bringing Samson back up to his feet. Up onto his shoulders, we saw the gorilla press earlier on. And there's another one. In for the pin goes Cruz, and surely that is going to be enough for the 3 count. No, it's not! I cannot believe this game sometimes. I really can't. Because I've got finisher strength on maximum. And still, they continue onwards. Samson catches Cruz, took him up towards a powerbomb, it looked like, and Cruz manages to roll free in that arm drag. Cruz now bringing Samson away from the ropes. And there it is, the standing moonsault. That could be enough. The weight, the sheer bulk of Apollo Crews landing on Elias Samson, and there is the victory for Apollo Crews. And what a great match that was. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, really. I know Apollo Crews dominated the majority of it. Elias Samson showed some of the skill that he does have, but it's another example of just how good Apollo Crews is, and I can't wait for him to get a little bit more exposure on NXT, like I say, with the likes of Finn Balor and Samoa Joe maybe moving up. I know we've got Nakamura and Austin Aries coming in. Hideo Itami coming up from injury as well soon, but I really hope that Apollo Crews gets an opportunity to hold that NXT Championship as well. I think he really does deserve it. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking very good. He's just such an amazing wrestler. There he is with the gorilla press. That was the early one, which wasn't enough to pick up the victory. Probably one of the longest random matches we've done this one as well. I didn't expect it to last this long. Again, just in the brink of a 3. And there was that standing moonsault. You see, the logo looks absolutely fine now. I don't know why it just seems to be that one on that side. It doesn't seem to look right. Maybe it's because it's on the screen. Maybe it is blurry because of that. I don't know. Great win here for Apollo Crews. And what a great way to start this day of random matches. Of course, we will have another one coming up for you. It won't be too far away now. Only about sort of 40 minutes away. And that will, of course, be Dash and Dawson versus American Alpha. Revival versus Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. And I'm really looking forward to that one. NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. So join me for that one in about an hour's time. And, of course, if you have enjoyed this one, be sure to hit that like button. And also hit that like button if you want to see a match of this quality coming up in the Takeover. I don't know if the match will be this good at actual Takeover. I'm not sure how good Elias Samson really is and if he can pull out a long match against someone like Apollo Crews, but I really hope he can. And of course, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe. There will be another 5 of these videos coming today, and of course we'll be doing all the WrestleMania matches on Sunday as well. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in about 40 minutes time.